Hello, Capricorns. Saving the best for last. Here we go. End of the week, your weekly reading with me, Cindy. So, Cap. Oh, this is for Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. So, oh, where's my little, here we go. I'm keeping myself on track this week because I'm asking a very specific question. I want to know what it is that makes you so beautiful to this world. What it is that you bring to this world. I'm not ready to take a card, but it was a nice card. So I'm just kind of shuffling out. I'm doing the pre-shuffle, finishing the pre-shuffle. So what is the beautiful gift that you bring to others in this lifetime, Capricorn? And I am using, so we're going to get the message through this Oracle deck, Return of Spirit, Oracle deck by Shirley Harnish. Beautiful, beautiful artwork. Wonderful, wonderful lady. She does have her own channel too, and she just did a new video not too long ago. So I would recommend going to see Shirley Harnish. Pretty awesome. So this is the deck that's going to give us what your gift is. And then going into my Starman Tarot, I will show you here. The Starman Tarot. So this is inspired by the artwork that was created for David Bowie. And it's pretty out there, man. It is definitely pretty much out there. So that's the tarot deck that I'm going to use to kind of see how you bring this to others. We're going to like get right on into it. Oh, and then at the end, so this is kind of the fun thing because I finished making these Tuesday night, so they were ready to use Wednesday, and I'm using them for you for Thursday. Oh, that was weird. I just have like a little crystal ball here, and I was starting to see something in it for the first time. Me and my crystal ball are still bonding. So anyways, okay, so this is the fun part that's going to happen at the end. I had these blank cards. I still have a ton of blank cards. So these are my yes, no's that I was making. So I have 20 of them. There's yes, no's here with little like messages. No, a new cycle is about to begin. Yes, two will become one. Energies are merging. So what I want you to do, Capricorn, and this is just for entertainment purposes, like don't base any major life decisions on what yes, no card gets pulled for your question. As I am going to get you to just come up with a question that can have a yes, no answer. And at the end of the reading, I'm going to pull a yes, no. I'm going to pull 3 though. So you have to choose for yourself, do I want card number 1 for my answer, card number 2, or card number 3. Now I noticed in some of the comments, some people had 3 questions. And then they what card for each question. So you can do that too if you want to have that many questions. Or you can just have one major question or one minor question. And that's what we'll do at the end. And we'll get the yes, no's. So let's get started, Capricorn. What is the beautiful thing that you bring to this world for others? What do you bring? What beauty is it that you have within that is shared with others? That is really sort of, I want to say like a predestined. Oh, wow. This is really cool. Who else had this? Somebody else had this. Return of Spirit. Who had this? I can't remember now. Like my mind is a little bit of a blur because there's been so much that's come in with these readings this week. I'm going to say like next week will be like general readings, like a general reading spread, because I'm going to need to recuperate. These are always very tiring when I do like these deeper spiritual readings. So Return of Spirit, this is really beautiful. This card is really about, connecting with your divine self, and then once you've accomplished that and you've done that, then you actually assist others in doing that. Let me read. I'm going to read from the book for you directly so you can get the message. Now, it's important to remember that this card, so this is yours. This is your card, Return of Spirit. So what I'm reading applies to you, but then it also applies to what you do for others once you've sort of achieved this. You have come a long way in your journey. No, it hasn't been easy, but you have made it through. Acknowledge for just a moment the strength and courage that you have discovered within you. See how much you have grown over this time, slowly blossoming into who you are today. This is the card of triumph, heartfelt connection and mastery. Hold your head high and feel proud of who you are. Your guides and angels are certainly proud of you. Your hard work and determination over this lifetime has brought you here today. This is the light at the end of the tunnel. Oh, I know who had this now. I think it was Sagittarius. And that's the important aspect here. I think it was that. Anyway, the light at the end of the tunnel, like that's what you are. That's amazing. And although your journey is far from over, you have come much further than most. Drawing this card signifies a renewal of the heart, mind, and spirit. Your spiritual connection to Source is stronger now than it has ever been. Trust in it, flow in it, and shine in it. Your beautiful heart is open to both giving and receiving the messages from the heavens. Your time has come, and it is now. This is a time of manifesting your highest will. It is a time of truly stepping onto your path with confidence in what you are here to do and how you are to do it. It is a time of hopes, wishes, and dreams coming true. The true greatness of who you are is ready to express itself fully. Are you getting it? Like this is you. Like this is your spirit guides, the universe, acknowledging like these beautiful accomplishments that you've achieved. And it's not like they're easy. There's usually, you know, pain pushing through this stuff, identifying things that don't serve us, trying to move away from that, trying to start new beginnings. You've done all that. You do all that. But you bring this to others and you try to get others to see this in themselves as well. Now you can experience true empowerment, deep heartfelt connections with others, and a feeling that all is right in your world. You have done the work, so you deserve it. Where there was a time when you may have questioned whether spirit was even there, now you won't. This is your own sacred return to spirit. That's beautiful. I really, I think, I can't remember who had it. I think it was Sagittarius. But it is a different, I'm getting like a different message. So they were sort of like the light at the end of the tunnel. I'm feeling like you're almost like, I want to say like that, that spiritual guide, but not like, it's not to say that you are actively taking on that role. It is how you function in your day-to-day that connects people to their deeper self again and connects them to their own purpose again, or helps them see. Almost, I want to say a little bit like leading and living by example, through example. And this helps people see like, wow, if Capricorn can do that, maybe I can do that. And there's just this energy about you that's really, really beautiful. Your return to spirit. And I find that so interesting because you guys, yeah, where you were the first ones that got that starseed card quite a while back. If you're new to the channel, there was a very interesting, it was one of those spiritual readings, or I don't know if it was supposed to be. Yeah, I think it was. And you guys got the starseed card, and it was quite an interesting reading. And it kind of feels like that. It's almost like you've kind of come here to get people to connect, to see beyond the three-dimensional aspect of life here and realize that there is more. There is more to this and that they are part of something bigger and more. So how do you do this? So now we're going to go into the Starman Tarot. How does Capricorn do this? Oh, I love it. Oh, this is funny. The alien. I know. Yeah, okay. This card came out for someone else, but it's a different thing. So let's stay on track with you. The alien. So you guys have the alien card here, Capricorn. This is a very interesting energy. This card replaces the Hermit in this deck. So this is and it's interesting because it is, you know, the Hermit is associated too with taking some time out, but also connecting with divine and connecting with your deeper self. It's like, whoa. That's why I didn't feel that. I didn't like, this is sort of, you allow people to see themselves outside of the box, is what I get with this alien card. To see themselves outside of the box, to see themselves in the bigger scheme of things, to see their situation in the bigger scheme of things. And yes, alien. The alien, because, you know, you can feel sort of, some of these people, I want to say, often likely may feel alienated here. For whatever reason, they just don't fit in. They're not the norm. They're not fitting into cultural expectations. They do feel alienated. But the strength in just being who you are, Capricorn, I feel like often you already look at yourselves outside of the box. And you do it in a very grounded way, though. Like, when you look at yourself outside of the box, I feel like you're actually looking at situations around you from outside of your own perspective. And it grounds you very much. So, and that's the way that you really, part of the essence of how you get people to see their divine selves. I'm going to pull out like quite a few cards for this section of the reading, so there's going to be a lot more that comes out. Over here. That's really funny. So, as I'm talking about the aliens, so now we get the Hanged Man. Let's put these two together. What was I talking about? Looking at yourself from outside of the box. That's a little bit like the Hanged Man energy. The Hanged Man is very much about turning your soul upside down, trying to look at whatever situation you're in, trying to look at yourself from a different way, seeing everything differently, like, wow, that's how I always thought it was, but you know, I was just following certain parameters that guided me into that thinking, and now I'm looking beyond that and feeling and seeing and believing beyond that. So yeah, how do you do that? That's pretty cool. Now, I like it that this card comes out. This card has been out a lot. Who's this been out for? It's been out, well, it came out for Aries, and I think it came out for Scorpio, and now it comes out for you. This is the Queen of Cups. In this deck, you shall notice she has a lightning bolt in her crotch. I think this is really quite an interesting, let me get the message for you. The first message I get with this being the Queen of Cups is that, you are functioning from your heart center with this energy when you do this. Oh, she has a cape. It's like a little superhero. I really love it. It's a superhero. The superhero of love. There you go. There's a new tag for yourself. There's a new Halloween costume. I don't know if you want to walk around with a lightning bolt on your crotch, though. That is not kid appropriate. So don't do that. Don't do that with the kids. But the... I'm looking at the bottom here. Oh. Wow. Oh, it's so weird. Some of these messages are like so out there. So what the message I'm getting here is I'm really getting like this almost like esoteric hidden information that somehow you just know. You just have this sense and you know it. And you bring this forth with you. Now, the message that I'm getting for you with this lightning bolt in the crotch is the alignment of your chakras. Because you're starting from the base. Your desires are starting from the base chakra here, Capricorn. You're living through your desires. And this is where your strength comes as well. Living through and experiencing your desires. From your true self. Because it's the Queen of Cups. It's almost like, she's almost like the Queen of Cups and the Queen of, I want to say Wands, like combined here. There's a lot of love and desire that comes out of this card. So you're not just functioning on like these very loving, deep feelings when you're connecting with people and helping them return to spirit, right? Helping them to connect with their deeper selves. When you do this, you are also like, your desires will be very strong. The message I'm getting at is when you're connecting with people and this exchange, I want to call it an exchange too, an exchange of divine energy, of deeper knowing of self. When you're connecting, your desires will be very strong. So that's an indicator for you on here. Your desires will be very strong, as will your deeper feelings of love and affection, gratitude, beauty. Turning that upside down too is the whole idea that I want to say, like, you can bring love and desire into alignment here. which is kind of neat. It's kind of like bringing the devil and the angel together, and you are the devil card. So there you go. You are the devil card, Capricorn, but bringing these deep, these deep desires forward, but through love. When you're connecting on that level, you are connecting through your divine self and helping people with this too. Yeah, the Three of Cups. There you go. So here we go. Three of Cups, celebration, happiness, getting along together, showering someone in your golden light. Don't take that the wrong way. Don't you be taking it there. Don't take it there. Don't take it there, Capricorn. These golden hands. Taurus had this card. The golden hands here. So showering. Interesting. Like I'm getting some mimicking energy here from some of the other earth signs that have been through this week. Taurus and Virgo. And the showering of love, like opening it up for people. Friendship, celebration, desire, love. Wow. Really like knowing that the whole package can be there. There is, now what is this? And then the Ace of Swords. Yeah, okay, this is interesting. Because I'm sitting here, I'm thinking, yeah, this sounds so wonderful. I don't know what lives you're living, but it's not easy to connect with people on this level. So the other message that I'm getting, before I show you this, well, you can kind of see it's the Ace of Swords that came out. The other message that I'm getting with this is really interesting. All the other signs, it kind of seemed like, yeah, there's many people that you're going to meet in life and you're kind of having this experience with them, and this is the beauty that you bring to them. I'm really feeling with you, Capricorn, that this connection is like a handful of people. Like the number of fingers on my hand at the most is how this happens, because it's intense. It's intense, and there's a lot of stuff that lines up here for this to happen. Like anywhere from 1 to 5. That's the number you're looking at, Capricorn. But it's very deep. It's almost as if connecting, I want to say, connecting with a soulmate. You're helping to bring someone's vibrational energy up. You're helping them to see past some sort of old belief system too about this relationship, I want to say, between love, desire, and celebration. Which is, yeah, the Ace of Swords, which is a brand new beginning and clarity and thinking and understanding and truth. And look at what it births. It births like a new life. It births new generations. Almost as if, like, moving forward in lifetimes, you create new realities for yourself and for those that you are connected to on a deeper level when you enter those lifetimes. That's kind of neat. So an example I'm getting, like, let's say you're here now, you've worked through something in your lifetime about, and you maybe, it's this lifetime anyways. So in other lifetimes, who knows what your role is. But this one right now, it is, I want to say, it is bringing desire, love, and celebration together in a package. And you've sort of gotten the clarity on that. You've connected with yourself. You've pushed away any stigmas that say, no, if you have deep love for someone, you can't have that kind of desire. Like, you're kind of bringing it together somehow, but yet you still, when I say celebration, I say friendship. Like, that's amazing to have the friendship, the desire, and the love in this lifetime. And it feels like this is the energy that you're bringing here to share with a very small handful of people. And when you do that, you not only, awaken yourself, which is what this card is about, but you awaken this other person or people to it. And moving forward into a next lifetime, this is not karmic energy that either of you are dealing with. Like, it's almost like catapulting you into a much higher vibration. Like I say, like accepting the devil on your shoulder and the angel, and knowing that they can come together. It's really, Capricorn, very interesting. Interesting way to end the week. I'd like to see if there's any other cards that come out regarding, you know, how you're doing this. Yeah, you're planting the seed, all right. You are planting that seed. The Seven of Pentacles. You are planting the seed for this further growth. Libra got a message about, you know, what they're doing now is actually affecting generations to come. They may not see the results in this lifetime, which is the hard part for their journey and what it is that they do and what they bring. But just know that it makes the world a better place for the next generation and the next one and the next one. There's higher levels of thinking. There's more open-mindedness. And I'm getting the connection I have with what that message was for them and for you was that, yes, this goes beyond like this lifetime, what it is that you're doing, you know, and seeing the bigger picture, seeing this, how they plant this seed. And the Seven of Pentacles is, you know, reaping the benefits of what you've worked hard on already, what you've already invested in. And you will reap the benefits in other lifetimes, as will like these people that you connect with on your soul level here. That's pretty cool. Okay, now I feel really good about like the cards that have come out here to kind of describe how you do this and exactly what it is you're doing when you're doing this. Yeah. See, people don't realize Capricorn is very, very deeply spiritual, but I feel like it's mostly hidden because it's a very sacred area within Capricorn. And, you know, Capricorns are often, you know, depicted as the hard worker, the one getting it done, the one collecting all the monetary gain. But it's almost a means to an end. I'm kind of getting with you guys, Capricorn. Like it's a means to an end. It's almost like this understanding that in this three-dimensional aspect, if I am going to make a difference, I do need to climb certain ladders and reach certain places to be able to do that. And you also, and it is meeting these people, like, and finding these people and connecting with them. People, person, like I said, some of you might be one person. It might be 2, 3, 4. It's no more than 5. I think that's a very rare number. I want to put it more at 1 to 3. Like it's a very small handful of people that you connect with on this level. But you're almost, here's an interesting way of really describing it. It's almost like you're the emperor in your this little soul family group that maybe you deal with. They don't feel karmic. It doesn't really feel karmic. It feels like soul family energy. And you are more like the emperor, the leader in this. Yeah, okay. So, okay, let's see. Now, this next card that I'm going to be pulling from the same Oracle deck is how to keep this going, how to continue to grow this ability, this beauty within you. Mediumship. Wow, that's kind of cool. That's very interesting. So here's the message. When you do connect with those people, with this person, whatever it is for you, how often it occurs. It might occur once in this lifetime, 2 or 3 times, as I said. But when you connect with people on this level, when you can incorporate desire, love, friendship, you can have this whole package. And you can't do that. I feel like you can't do that until you have returned to spirit, until you have made that deep connection again and you are connected to like source, divine energy. You open this up in others. You trigger them to open it up. You're kind of like a catalyst too. You are kind of like a catalyst, and you will exchange energy with each other. It's like you're a catalyst, and then when the connection is made and these other people are on, you've both accomplished this. You're both in that energy. You both see the devil and the angel. the desire and the love and the friend, and it's like the desire and the love come together to make what is a true solid friendship, like a true solid soul connection. And you continue, you like, at that point, it becomes almost equal. Like you are both equally learning and growing, and this really, really beautiful mediumship energy. The teacher becomes the student becomes the teacher, and this plays back and forth with you and these people. You know, it's interesting. It almost looks like a little dragonfly eyes and fuzzy caterpillars that have turned into butterflies here. Do you see that? So it just tells me like there's cycles, in and out of cycles with these people that continue to grow and expand. You continue to grow and expand. They continue to grow and expand. So that's all you need to do. You need to accept the connections, is the guidance here in terms of continuing to grow this. You need to accept the connections. Yeah. I kind of getting the message, well, what happens if the person doesn't accept the connection? I think the true person will accept the connection. The people that you are really meant to connect with, they will accept the connection. I'm seeing like this image in my head right now. Like I'm seeing this person standing like in a crowd. And so it's you, Capricorn. You're standing in a crowd. There's people all around you. And you're making connections with people. Eye contact, handshakes, verbal, like it's almost like a conference or something. Like there's all these connections around you. Some of them you're drawn to. Some of them are drawn to you. And it may or may not go anywhere. Most of the time it won't. And then there's going to be a connection where something different happens when you make eye contact with this person, shake their hand, something happens. There's some sort of connection. And I see like two electric cords coming together. And it's like, because you pull each other together. Your soul family energy pulls you together. You can't see this. It's like, it's the source of energy. You are now connected. And because that's happened, you can't break it. Like, so what I'm getting is when you do meet these people, you will know it's them because you just can't break this. Oh boy, yeah. I hate it when that word comes into my head. That's twin flame shit. But for some of you, this is more than just one person. It's not, yeah, I don't know. There is a sense of toxicity with this. Because there's a sense of toxicity with this, I want to say. Because this connection happens. Neither one of you can control. Once you've met, once your souls have connected, either eye to eye, you've touched, something has happened. You can't disconnect. That's not in your control. And that is where you feel like, oh, this is frustrating me. I don't feel like this is good for me. I can't. And that's when you know that you have, and the cycles in and out. Yeah, that's a tough one. That is a tough one because you can't disconnect it. I'm getting this feeling. I'm seeing one of the people trying to disconnect it. And almost having success to pulling it apart. You know, if you pull a plug out of an outlet and it's almost out. There's just a tiny bit sitting in it. So that's where they got it. And they feel sick almost. They feel sick. They feel drained. They can't function. This is even worse than when I was connected, is what they're feeling. So then they put it back in. And then you experience this. It's a very weird imagery that I'm getting in with this. It's very intense. This is not an easy thing, Capricorn, that you're here to do. This is not an easy thing. It is a mediumship. But it does feel like it's catapulting you beyond. It's planting seeds for things that that don't even have anything to do with this lifetime. Like, it's really, really deep. It's almost as if the message I'm getting is, okay, hear this, Cindy, is the message that I'm getting. This is like the hardest place for you to connect on this level. It's literally like, this is the hardest place in the galaxy to do this connection here. If you can do this, you're going far, baby. You've kind of made this choice to come here, your spirit, your soul, to do this here. Because if you can manage this connection, yeah, this is really sounding like that twin flame stuff. I can't help it. You know I don't like that stuff because I find it very toxic. But I think for some of you, this connection, yeah. If you can do this here, you can do it anywhere, and it will never be a problem again. That's what I'm getting. So there you go. What is the guidance and outcome that comes in after this mediumship card? The guidance and outcome for Capricorn with this. This is a tough one. This is probably one of the toughest assignments that came through all week. 2 cards have come out. One is amazing. It confirms everything I said. Wow. Huh. One of them I'm going to need a second here on. Well, you got 2. So you got the Starman and you got the 9 of Pentacles. The Starman is like I was going to say the musician. It's funny. It's like the magician in the tarot. It's like the magician. But this one is on a very deep level. This is pulling yourself apart on a DNA level. This is like you are so battered and worn and beaten and torn. You know, I get this image of the military. Like, you know, if you got the recruits coming in, you got to break them down to nothing to rebuild them up again properly or the way you need them to be. It's like that energy. It's like that, but it's part of this. This is what it's confirming for me. Like, it's doing something for you and these other people on a very, very, very deep spiritual level that is beyond where we are right now here. Like, this is planting seeds. This 7 of Pentacles isn't planting seeds on earth. This is planting seeds on a very cosmic level for you. Almost like it's almost as if you can do this, you can do this with your person, with the people. I feel 1, 2, 3. Yeah, I don't know how many people you can connect with like this, but you do that here, Capricorn. And, you know, everyone else who's going through lifetimes on earth, raising vibration, moving themselves closer to divine source. And we do that through the 3D experience to a point. And then, you know, so you end up on planets that have much higher vibrational energies as you clear, you know, and right now we're in a very low vibrational energy. The message, what I'm getting in with this, Capricorn, is that you have come here to do this here, because if you succeed, you know, everyone else who's succeeded and is moving ahead to another planetary shift, a new lifetime that is not here, yeah, you're going about 10 planets ahead by doing this here, because you're connecting divine source in a way that's almost impossible to connect it here. That's what you're doing. It's pretty interesting. And that's what this Starman card is doing. Oh, now I know the 9 of Pentacles. I wasn't getting any message on that. I'm like, oh no, I got it. Okay, so this 9 of Pentacles card, what I'm getting with this now, the message that's coming in for me on this card, is that you may find yourself single more often than others. And that is because this, like, something deep inside you knows there's someone that you're supposed to have this connection with. And yeah, you gotta go to it. Like, it's pretty hard to unplug from this, because it is like almost as if the moment you plug into this person, this process starts. And this is being broken down. This person, this is David Bowie. He's being broken down in this artwork depiction to like molecular level, to a molecular level. So it almost starts, and that's why when the plug is, one of you tries to pull the plug, like you can't really pull the plug where you're in the process of shifting all the, it's like if you open the chrysalis of a caterpillar butterfly, or caterpillar soon to be butterfly or moth, if you open that chrysalis too soon, it's liquid. It's done. You've destroyed what was in there. You can't, like, it's almost like, if you can imagine that, then that's the best way to describe it. If you've ever, you know, as a kid studied the process, I know it's kind of cruel, but kids are curious, and that's how we learn. I did it. I don't know if you did it, but you find the chrysalis and you're like, I want to look inside. I want to know. Oh God, now I feel so bad. It's all liquid because it's being broken down. It's being broken down to be reformed into something even more spectacular than what it was, which is what you're doing. And you're doing this in a mediumship with your person. This is one of those ones that's kind of tiring. It's kind of tiring, Capricorn. So much like images and information coming in, and it's hard for me to grasp. Like, it takes me a minute to grasp this. And to form it into words. All right, Capricorn. Now that's your reading. That's your reading. That's amazing. That is really interesting. Wow. Look at this. Look at these two cards. It's so interesting. Like, these two, the alien, to put these two beside each other, the alien and the starman. You know, it's like you become the alien again. Reconfiguring yourself. Oh, I'm exhausted. All right, do you have a question? Do you have a question for your yes-nos? Yeah, do you have a question? I need to go to that. I'm really tired. It's been a heavy weekend. This was a big one. The last one was a big one. Look at you, Capricorn. All right. For people who want a yes-no answer to their question who pick card 1. Now remember, do not base any major life decisions on this. It's a group reading. I do it for myself. It seems kind of accurate. And then sometimes it's like, that's not what you said yesterday. Because energies change too. Energies change. And time is not linear. Yeah. So, okay, that time is not linear thing. It's like I know it deep within. Sorry, I know you wanted the card, but I got to say this. So this is really cool. So this time is not linear. It's like I know it deep inside, but I never could 100% grasp the concept of, you know, the whole idea of time not being linear is that you can theoretically change the past by changing the present. It's like, how do you do that? I don't know. Or you can change the future. No, you can change the future by changing the like, it's just like, yeah, I know, I get it. And then I finally got it one day because I was doing a reading. It was for Gemini. And I'm doing the reading. I'm like, wow, this is really interesting. I wonder what I'm going to end up calling this. Like, what will be the title of it? And I stopped myself. I'm like, wait a second. You guys know what the title is. You already know what the title is because you clicked on the video and you see the title. But I don't know the title. Yet, I'm in your past. But you know more than I do at my present and in your future. Isn't that crazy? I was like, wow, but you know the title. And that's how it works. And I think as we get further ahead, in like advancements in technology and things like this, because that concept would not have been comprehensible, what I just described about, you know, Gemini in the future. The Geminis in the future would know, or the people that came in that reading would know what the title was, even though I didn't know the title in my present. That concept wasn't possible 200 years ago. You see how that works? Isn't that cool? Aren't you glad you waited? Okay. I'm going to take the card out. So if something fell out, it's pretty good. So whatever your question was, the answer is, for card 1, yes. Not how you expect, though. I made these up, depended on my mood that day. Pretty fiery. There might be a lot of passion behind this. There's a lot of red and yellow. Could be dealing with a fire, so I don't know what it is. Anyways, it's yes, but not how you expect, though. Okay, next one. Oh, I should keep that out. That's what I was doing for the other ones. I keep it out so it doesn't come out again. For people who picked card number 2, your question, yes, no. For people who picked Capricorn, who picked card number 2, yes, no. For people who picked card number 2, yes, no. What do we got? Wow, you guys are very positive. Yes. From nothing comes everything. Abundance is here. Look at that. Look at a little tiny dot in the middle. That is like, I made that. I was inspired by the Big Bang. From nothing, from everything compressed into comes everything. Like nothing comes everything. There you go. So yes, a big yes. That's a big yes. Wow, look at that synchronicity. We got 0, 1. I did 2 yeses in a row when I did that. I was in a very good mood, huh? There's a very angry no in this one. I'm going to show it to you. My son was nagging me to go on the computer. I'm like, you have not finished your homework. No, no, no. So that's the one I made for, yeah, I was like, no. Not a good idea at this time. Maybe later, much later, but not now. Okay. For pile, well, it's not piles. For card number 3. Yes, no. Capricorn. People who picked card number 3. Yes, no. What's their answer? Yes, no. What's their answer? They're really making you wait, huh? Oh, well, half the deck isn't really a good answer. That doesn't really give us any more clarity than not having an answer. Yes, no. What the heck is the answer? Oh, here it is. You guys are the bomb. You got 3 yeses. Nobody got 3 yeses this week. Nuh-uh. I think some got 3 no's. Leo got 3 no's. But then Leo took it. It was like, that means yes. So many negatives, it means yes. Yes, yes, yes. So cute. And that's number 17. That was one of the last ones I made. It is cute, isn't it? It's such a happy yes. It's such a happy yes. That tells me that yes, yes, yes. You can take those multiple yeses as any way you want to with that happy smile and those little hearts all around. Yes, yes, yes. Okay, there you go, Capricorn. That is your reading for this week. Fascinating, huh? I just know Spirit wants to change my mind on twin flames. We'll see how that goes. I don't know. Anyways, have a great week, guys. Until next time, be gentle with yourselves. Bye.